Hey everybody, it's me, the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. Welcome to day 2 of Vogue Knitting Live. We are very excited to have you here with us, and we've got an hour of fun fashions, fiber, and friends. What's going on? We got everybody here?
It gave an error message that said you didn't go live. I think we're live now.
Are we live? If anybody's out there in the audience, please let us know.
I don't see anybody.
I see 0 people there, but we are live.
Well, we don't know that.
Are we? Can we go? Should I go on Facebook on my account?
Let's try again.
Hey everybody, it's me, the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl.
No, I'm not sure what's going on here. There's some issue going on. Take a look at your phone.
Okay, let me check the phone and see what's going on. Sorry about this, folks. If you're out there watching us, Paulette Meyer is live now, 1 minute ago.
Okay, Betsy Bags says, hi, you are on.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
It was a little glitch in the system there. I'm not quite sure why.
You guys are the best. Okay, I'm going to put my phone down so I can pay attention to you all. Hi, everybody. It's day 2. We are here with another show of Vogue Knitting Live for you. And thank you, all of you, for joining us today here on our Facebook live stream. Those of you who are at the Vogue Knitting Marketplace and the Vogue Knitting Live classes, I hope you're having a great weekend. I know they have so many good learning opportunities and vendor opportunities for all of you over the weekend. Whoa, I'm going up and I feel like I'm on a rocky ocean over the weekend. So take advantage of all the things that are there for you. And we hope that you enjoy the hour that we bring. For those of you who are joining us today, we do have a discount code for Vogue Knitting Live orders over $50. The code is VK Live. And when you put that into your code at the checkout, you will receive free shipping on orders over $50 in the US. And if you are a friend and fan from across the oceans or up in Canada, you will still receive a $10 discount off your shipping. What you'll need to do is pay the shipping and we will refund you $10. We try to make it even for everybody. We know we have fans around the globe and we are very grateful for all of you. So thank you for shopping with Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. I'll give you a little bit of an idea of who we are. We operate out of two different places, actually. A 25-foot minibus that we bring with us to fiber festivals and events and parties and retreats and private home events. And we also operate out of the studio in our home. This is a filming studio where we bring our yarn to the people all over the world. So we have become an online local yarn shop. And I say that because, as I mentioned before, we have fans from all over the world, and we treat them all like they're right here in our shop when we work with them. Anytime you have an issue or a question, we're here to help you with your projects. And one of our favorite things to do is take you for a walk through our studio via FaceTime or Zoom so that you can get a closer look at all the different things that we offer here. So we have a very interactive show. We invite you to comment in the comment section. We are going to comment back and always recognize the people who are here with us. So that might take a minute or so. And, we go through all the time checking back to see if there are comments, because your thoughts and your concerns are very important to us. So my cameraman husband, known as Nitty Gritty Yarn Boy, anybody out there, dear?
All righty, Betsy Bags, hi, you are on, which we read before. Barb Suter Bednarski, you are on.
Hi, Barb. Been a while. Hope everyone is well there.
Heather Campbell, hi from Wawa. And Pamela Rose Atkins, otherwise known as Camera Girl 2, says hi all. Heather Campbell is sharing. Beverly Riser says hi from Manitowoc, Wisconsin. And Facebook has been bad today. Yes, it's showing.
Oh, has it?
It's showing 4 people on, but there's obviously more than 4 people on because we're getting more than 4 comments.
That's very interesting.
So it is acting up today. It gave me an error message that said we were not live when apparently we were.
Well, we are going to continue as though the world is watching, because as far as we're concerned, they are. And so
Leslie Welsh Flaherty says hi everyone, and Anna Maria Milani, hello everyone.
well, that's great to have you all here. We're going to start today's show with Noro, because we love Noro here. We're big fans of Noro, and we've got a few things that I just wanted to share with you, point out, not just in the spring yarns, but also yarns that came out this past winter, which were just absolutely stunning. The Noro magazine for the winter. Let me just see here now if I
got a comment from Heather Campbell. Please comment. I thought it was don't encourage the camera guy. Anna Maria Milani shared. Helen Adams shared. She says, so excited to be with you again. Gloria Hammelfeast from Spring, Texas.
Well, we are happy that you're here too. So the last two, Nora comes out with 2 magazines a year. And how do I find that camera, bud?
I find you. You
Okay,
just say.
Thank you. So Nora comes out with 2 books a year. The magazine for the winter was this great piece that this was the focal point on the in the magazine, or on the cover, was the mitered sweater. But what I really wanted to talk with you about were some of the fabulous yarns that were introduced in that magazine. So I'm going to take a minute and show you one of my favorites. And I recently got this on and off my needles because I was dying to knit something using Miyabi. Miyabi is a cashmere and wool, and this is called the Gusty Cowl, and it's knitted with 2, I believe it's 2 hanks of Miyabi. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the screen and not at the camera, but that's okay because you guys will forgive me even if the cameraman doesn't. So Miyabi, great yarn. Fall, it drapes beautifully. The cashmere is fantastic. He's turning the screen away from me so I can't look at it. I'm using it as a mirror, hon. So don't you love this? This is just a cute little piece, and it's done in all short rows. Now, what's really cool about this is once you finish the front of the front of your garment, then as you go to the back, can they see that on the camera?
Yes.
It's got a cute little a short row section in the back as well.
Hold on. I have to acknowledge this. I'm sorry. Gina Bates. I didn't hear anything, and I'm actually on time. So we acknowledge that Gina Bates is on time. Hooray.
Oh, yay. That's great to have you here, Gina.
And I think we have a new fan also.
So this is Miyabi. This is the Gusty Cowl, and I'm going to show you some colors in Miyabi while Paul is telling us. We have a new fan.
I see a new name to me anyway. Maria Raffetto Cute.
Well,
hello from Ridgefield, Connecticut. I believe she is new.
Hi, Maria. How did you hear about us? We're so glad you're here. I just talked to somebody this morning from Westport, Connecticut. So these are some of the colors of Miyabi. Really pretty. It's a great squishy yarn. I'm happy to send you a little sample of it if you'd like to see what it's, how it works up. The Gusty Cowl is on our website, and the website is www.KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. Not Nitty Gritty Yarn, not Nitty Gritty. We are Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. And I only say that because some people say, I can't find that on your website. Well, you're not on our website. So we'd love for you to check out this great little cowl, this little Gusty Cowl from that we knitted up using Miyabi. We do have many of the standards of the Noro yarns, and we're going to be having more of these at our retreat as well. It gets a little warm in here with this on, so let me.
Diane Gardnier wants to know the Gusty Cowl is cashmere and what?
Cashmere and wool. So Miyabi is it's 65% wool, and 35% cashmere. So it's not going to be like super growing. You know, a lot of times cashmere will grow when I grow. I mean, you know, the drape just kind of takes over. Alpaca, things like that. So this has got enough wool in it to hold its shape and hold it nicely. And I do love the way it feels. It's got enough softness to it that it's not an itchy wool. You know, how the 100% wool can be kind of itchy. It's got enough softness, and I love the spring in it. It's just really very, very nice.
And thank you, Helen Adams, for sharing the links. That's wonderful.
Helen, are you back again?
We've got, I think, a new name as well. Jeannie McLean. Hi from Boston.
No, Jeannie. Yeah, Jeannie. Actually, Jeannie McLean. I believe Jeannie's coming to the retreat. I believe so. I think. Let me know if I'm right there, Jeannie. So, if you go onto our website and you look at Naira magazine number 17, you'll see all the new yarns. I'm trying to. Okonoshima. Okonoshima. That's one of Anna Maria's favorites. Is another new yarn this year that was in the winter book. And that's okay. No, you don't have to get up, Mr. Cane Man. An Okonoshima is a silk, wool, angora, and mohair. Look at the halo on this. It's just really nice. This is a beautiful yarn to work with. Really very, very pretty. And I'll show you some of the projects that
halo. Isn't that the thing above the camera guy's head?
Yeah, sure. Not the last time I checked. And so as far as Naira goes, we carry just about every Naira yarn imaginable, and if we don't have it in stock, we can always get it for you.
You're correct. Jeannie is coming. She says, yes, I am.
Yes, and I thought. So this is the one of the projects that was knitted with Okonoshima. Very, very pretty yarn, and this was pretty dear to get. And speaking of that, the yarns that are coming in for the spring are coming in, and I will use the word slowly. And they're beginning to pick up a little bit now, but it was taking a little bit of time to get things here. And it's no different than anything else that you're ordering. We get to get a new clothes dryer, and when I don't know, we ordered it in sometime in October, and then it was supposed to be here before Thanksgiving, and it never got here till after 2021. You know, once the new year came, so it was a little bit tough to get things delivered. So things are moving slowly. If we don't have a color in stock, or if it's a brand new color that hasn't arrived yet, we will certainly let you know that it's a pre-order or that it's on its way in. So, you know, we are doing our very, very best to get everything here for you.
Anna Maria Milani says, really lovely to work with.
Oh,
and yes,
Oku.
It is her favorite.
Yes, that's Oku. And I know it is. She just loves to work with it. And then the spring magazine came out. And if you haven't seen the spring magazine, you really do need to take a peek at it. We have on our website, you'll find not just the magazine, but we have what we call tasting kits. So as part of the tasting kit, you get your magazine and you get little tasting samples, about 25 yards of 6 different yarns that are used in the projects in the magazine. We make sure that we include the 2 new yarns so that you have those, and then others that are included as well. So in the new magazine, starting with the brand new yarns that are being that were introduced. The first one is Kakigori, and this is a project that we knitted up with Kakigori from the new magazine. This is called the Lemon Drop Tee, and it's also called a poncho top because it is a little fuller. It's nice and lightweight, very, very airy. And
light and fluffy.
It's light and fluffy. It certainly is. And I want to give you the fiber content of that. Wait, I have it right here. Don't trip on this. Okay. So here's a sample of Kakigori, 2 different samples. And Kakigori is 50% cotton, 30% silk, 10% viscose, and 10% polyamide. There are 600 meters on every ball. So it's just amazing how much knitting you're going to get done with all that yardage on a ball. Really, really pretty patterns. The lemon drop tee is in the magazine, in the Nora magazine. And because the items are only available, the patterns are only available in the magazine, when you order a kit, the magazine comes with it. So this one is on pre-order right now because we have not been able to get this yarn in. It is on the way.
Helen Adams says, this looks like it would be perfect. I am always overheating these days.
Yep. It is perfect. And I'll tell you, it has been very popular, Helen. It's a very popular tee. We've had lots of pre-orders for it. And what we've done is we put all the color card up on the website. And all you need to do is note the colors that you want. I want color 13 and 3, 12 and 9, and we'll put those together for you. All but the largest size, I think, which is a XXX, take 1 ball of each color. The other one takes 2 balls for the bottom and 1 for the top. And so then the other really great, oh, you know what I want to show them? Using Kakigori, there's another shawl that to me is just gorgeous. I don't have it as a sample, but I'm going to show it to you in this magazine. If I can find it quickly. Where did it? Oh, here it is. This is called Shifting Sands right here. And the work in this is just so pretty. And I love the way it works up, and it's the size is nice and full, and it has enough variety in the stitching. You'll see there's little cabling in there. There's some rib work. You've got lace work. Really very, very nice throughout the whole pattern. Very, very pretty. So that is, and those kits both are on our website, Shifting Sands and the Lemon Drop Tee. Now the other new yarn this season is Enka, E-N-K-A. And don't you love these blues and browns together? This is really pretty. Enka is cotton, silk, wool, and polyamide. Cotton, silk, wool, and polyamide. And this is a 3-weight or GK. And we're using more numbers now. You can tell, we tell our age when we know the yarn weights by names instead of numbers.
Julie Bensler Jackson, love that.
And these are both 3 weights, Enka and Kakigori. So in Enka, one of the new patterns that came out wasn't
that a singer from back in the day?
Enka?
Paul Anka?
Oh my God. My Canadian friends, please don't listen to him. Paul Anka's from Canada, and he was the very first album I ever purchased myself was Paul Anka's Big 15. You know, don't ask me what I had for breakfast, but I remember Paul Anka's Big 15 album.
Roseanne Fleischauer says, Anka is gorgeous to work with. I made cowls out of it. 3 cowls out of a single ball.
Yeah, it's amazing. I know I just found the pattern for it, but I can't find the actual picture of it. Well, now that's going to get me angry. I will find it and I will come back to it. But so many, oh, here it is. It's an entrelac. And it's just gorgeous. Very, very pretty. So those are a couple of things that you're going to find using the new yarns in the Nora magazine number 18. So on our website, as I mentioned, we have all the magazines and we have the tasting kits, and we've got lots of the projects online on our website. One of the projects that uses Sonata. Sonata was introduced last year in the spring, and the pattern that is new in this year's book is called the Summer Citrus Shawl. And we actually have a sample here of the Summer Citrus Shawl that we knitted up using the denim gray or silver gray and off-white. And so I want to hold this out because I want you to see how big this shawl is. What a great wrap this is. Hello. What a great wrap this is for those cool nights. And, you know, cotton's great year round. You don't just have to wear it in the summer. so here, and here's the other side. So really very, very nice size and lovely colors available. New colors coming out in Sonata. So let me just, I'm going to move these over for a second. I'll show you some of these. Look at this teal. And then there's also this Pacific blue and the orange. So gorgeous new colors added to the already full spectrum of colors of Sonata. Very, very nice. And I want to grab something while we're talking about Sonata, because we had, there's a very, very lovely shawl that is so popular that I didn't pull out. I want to grab for you right here.
Greta Jane says hello there. Is Greta Jane the one that's in the closet?
It's Greta Jane in the closet, yes.
At work, yeah.
Right here. This is our silver leaf shawl that we created last year. It's not our pattern, but we used Sonata to create it. And this is on our website. It's really lovely and very pretty with some lace work in there and then garter stitches. So this one is one of my favorites.
Greta Jane says, no, I'm actually home, LOL. Sideways laughing face emoji. We're used to you camping out in the closet at work.
So really
Greta
pretty.
Jane.
This is a sweet little, and Sonata's a lovely yarn to work with. Yarn knits, the project knits up quickly, and we do love it here. So that's Sonata. You see, we have a full range of colors, and more, and the new colors are coming in.
Greta Jane worked early morning from 6 a.m. to 1:30, and Jillian Goldrich in the house says, hi, guys.
Hi, Jillian. Happy Friday. You know, when we have Vogue Knitting Weekend, the days kind of run into each other. And speaking of days running into each other, if you're new to Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, we have a show every Monday night right here live on Facebook at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's called Twisted Stitches. And each week we bring you tips and techniques. We have special guests on the show, designers, new designers, you know, people who you've known for years, and then those who are brand new, just coming with new designs coming out, and just different projects that we have. So we'd love to have you join us. Like the page and then share it with your friends. And by the way, speaking of sharing it with your friends, every time you share Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, you may have noticed that people said they were sharing this post right now or the show. Every time you share Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, your name goes into our sharing bucket right here. This is our sharing bucket, and we've got lots of names in there. And every week on our show, we dig into the sharing bucket because we are so appreciative of you sharing our Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl that we dig into the bucket like this, and someone wins a free prize. And today's winner is Darren Showers. Whoa, Darren, I just sent yarn off to you from the sharing bucket, which is a perfect way of showing you all that, you know, if you win once, you can win again, because every time you share, your name goes in the bucket. Thank you so much, Darren. I really appreciate it. And just keep sharing. Keep sharing, because we are going to keep giving away gifts and prizes. Donna Nahajlo won yesterday. There's Darren's today. So
uh-oh. Greta Jane, I'm having a margarita, LOL. Rough day.
Too early.
Can't wait to get my new yarn.
No, you know what? Margarita knitting. Margarita knitting. I have to take the knitting because I can't knit and margarita at the same time.
I'll take pulling out your stitches for $500, Alex.
Right? It's called those bitches stitches.
Leslie Welsh Flaherty says, yay, Darren.
Now, let me show you this. This was so sweetie. So sweet. This was on, we saw this on Pattern Unravelry this January, and I decided I wanted to knit it up. This is called Sweet Valentine. And it's got a little heart motif in it. And actually, I just think it's gorgeous year round. What we did with Sweet Valentine was we took I'll show you.
Isn't that a song?
That's Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Valentine. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, sorry.
So what we did with this is we took a fingering weight yarn and combined it with a mohair and held them together. And what I love, this it may be called Sweet Valentine, but you can wear this year round. I know Anna Maria has chosen this project for the knitting retreat project, and she's doing it in a gorgeous soft green with a green mohair. So really pretty, very, very nice, and great little cowl. This is on our website, and I think we have it on there in 2 sizes, the short and the long.
Greta Jane would like to remind you that it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It is 5 o'clock somewhere. You're right. It is, but I still have a lot of show to do and a lot of work to follow
and
up.
She said that came out beautiful. I'd like to make a blanket with that pattern. Paul,
really
you cracked me up. Laughing face emojis.
Yeah, the one thing that I would tell anybody on this is to put stitch markers between your pattern repeats, because you're working around the whole thing. You know, so you're working in the round, and if you make a mistake, it's a lot easier to find it within a pattern motif than to rip out the whole row. So that is Sweet Valentine on our website. For anyone who's coming in a little bit later, I would just like to remind you of a couple of different things. Our website is www.KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com.
There's a banner across the bottom of the screen.
Perfect. Thank you. Our phone number is 203-856-6755. There's absolutely no way I can show you everything in our shop and all the kits that we have available on our website in a 60-minute show, or even in 4 60-minute shows. We highlight some things while we're there. One of the things that we do often is FaceTime with folks to help them see what's in the studio and help them choose and customize their projects.
Greta Jane would like to know, can I buy just the pattern or is it a kit?
No, you can buy the pattern separately. Yeah, but what you have to do, we don't list patterns on our website. So just text me or email me that you want the pattern, and then I'll send you an invoice for it, and you can either get an electronic copy, or I can print a hard copy, sleeve it, and mail it out to you, whichever you prefer. Happy to do that. Yeah. We service our customers the best we possibly can. We're not designers, and we're not pattern sales, but we certainly do. If we sell something as a kit, we're very happy to provide you with the pattern separately, if that's what you want. Okay, so a couple of other things I wanted to share with you. We went over this yesterday, this new yarn by Queensland, and it's called Dungarees, and this is Dungarees Paint. And I just love this little yarn and the pattern that they put together for this. I love the little wave design. Very oceanic to me, especially in the blues. Very pretty. They've got 8 colors that they've come out with. It's a brand new yarn this year. And I'm looking forward to actually getting it in stock. I should be shipped. We've started getting orders for this particular poncho, but the yarns should be arriving by the end of next week. So this
Greta Jane says you have the absolute best, all caps, customer service, double purple heart emoji.
Thank you. So this is called the Naira wrap poncho, and that's on the website. And then you'll find some other, if you put in paint, Queensland paint, you'll find all the different projects. You want to say it?
No.
Okay. You'll find all the different projects that we have available. Let's see. Oh, we've seen some renewed interest here in our lovely Meet Me at Midnight. And this is a favorite of mine. And I'm grateful to Pam Atkins, who knitted this up for me, because I'm so busy doing the things that I need to do for the customers, that Pam's has been very helpful. And so is Jan, two friends, to help me knit some great things up. So this is called Meet Me at Midnight, and it's knitted with silky wool by Elizabeth Lavold. Very, very lovely. And I just love the mosaic. Mosaic is such fun knitting because it looks like you've worked so hard, and it's really just slipping stitches and following the pattern. So this is really lovely. It's called Meet Me at Midnight, and it's on our website. There's another pattern that's out there, another kit that we have right now with the same yarn, that's called Pirate's Cove.
Tina Lonergan says very pretty, and Leslie Welsh Flaherty says completely agree.
Yeah, thank you so much. So as I'm standing here, let me show you a couple of other things. We got some blank spaces up here because we've got yarns on order. Apple Fiber Studios is a company out in Bellingham, Washington, that we stock their yarns that are called Macintosh. This is their fingering weight yarn that is a blend of merino and alpaca. These are a little bit of nylon in there too. Yep, and nylon. So it's 60 merino, 20 alpaca, and 20 nylon. We have a variety of colors on our website that you can purchase by the skein, and we've got a few kits out there as well. And I love Apple Fiber Studios. I just enjoy working with that yarn so much. It's really great. Another independent dyer that we carry is Art Yarns. Greta Jane, hold on to your margarita, because I know this is your favorite yarn. Art Yarns is a fabulous company. They are out of Westchester, New York, and Ira Schreier has the most creative eye when it comes to color and actually painting the yarns to create what, the look she wants. And we've been out to her shop and watched the process, and it's very enjoyable.
Hand painted.
And yes, it's all hand painted. And so every other month, there's a new yarn that's introduced in their Inspiration Club. And this one is Evening Glow. This is just a sample of what they have. And no, not right. And then there is always an accompanying tonal that goes with it. And then there's always a beaded silk and sequins. So these are great combinations of yarns. And the yarn works great for sweaters, for shawls, hats. I mean, it's a very versatile yarn. And we do love having it here in our shop. And this was one of the newest ones. This is called Tide Pools. I'm waiting for the new one to come out now. But just look at the way those colors run together. And then, you can use either one to go with them. And there's also a lovely brown if you wanted to do that. Really pretty to work with Iris's yarns, with Art Yarns. Here's another. Isn't that cool? Love those colors. Love those colors. So do we have some comments? I saw you.
Helen Adams, I think I seriously want everything. You make me excited to move out of my comfort zone.
Well, good. Well, you know what? Speaking of that, we're always here to help you. Because if you're going to knit something that we put on our website, we want to be sure that we can help you with it. And we have just about everything that we put out there has been knitted or at least gone through very thoroughly by myself, and so that I understand the pattern. I really don't. I don't want to put something out there if I wouldn't knit it myself. So we're always here to help you. And
Greta Jane says it's an absolute favorite because it's so versatile. You can make anything with it.
Yeah. And we're all about coming out of our comfort zones. The first time we do anything new, I tell people all the time when they're taking classes, you don't want to learn this, you want to know it, and you can't know it until you learn it. So give yourself some grace, give yourself time to learn that new skill. And before we walk back over that way, I just want to show you one other piece here while we're at this end of the shop. And that is the Concentric Cables Cowl. Juniper Moon Farm came out with this yarn this winter. It's called Beatrix. And this is a bulky weight. I believe it's alpaca and wool. I'm going to have to go back to the to the yarn itself to get the exact fiber content in it. And we've worked it up in a couple of different pieces, and this cable, the concentric cables, show so beautifully in it. I really love the way this works. This is it's called 10-hour project. It's a 10-hour project. So it's something that you can knit up over a weekend with no problem. That is if you get to sit down long enough, which doesn't usually happen to the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. But I'm going to take the Nitty Gritty Yarn Boy and bring him back.
Hey, you're back in.
Yay! Are we in? Are we in? Are we
Yep,
on?
we're in.
We're in. We're on.
Yeah, we had
There we are. Yay!
yep. Tina Lonergan said we lost you.
And we
Did anyone
found
else
you.
lose them? Whoa, what happened? Yep, we had a technical glitch. We got kicked off, but we are back on. So my apologies on that.
We don't skip too many beats here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, but I did put that yarn down that we were looking at. So let me grab it really fast because we were trying to make sure that we knew what was happening over there. Woo! Here we go. We're back, and we love you all. Thank you for being so patient with us. Beatrix is fantastic. It's like it's a chainette. Let me show you this chainette construction here. I'll put this over my shoulder for a second. So you can see here the chainette construction on this yarn. Really sweet. And it is a merino, angora, and nylon. I was right. Hey, you look at these things long enough, eventually you get it. So this is a lovely yarn. It's a Juniper Moon Farm, just came out this past winter. There's 109 yards on a ball. We've got some wonderful projects on our website using Beatrix. If you just put the name of the yarn into the search box, you will find it.
We have a new fan.
Who?
Marissa FH. Hello, new fan here. Loving all the yarns, especially the Noro yarns.
Well, thank you, Marissa. And I took something out before, and I'm going to come back to this one in a moment. But I wanted to show you. We're going to go back to Noro now because there's so much in Noro that you can always find something to talk about. And You know, the Andrea Mowry night shift. I think that that night shift has more mileage on it than so many other projects that are out there. And she keeps coming out with more and more. And yet you always find the night shift shawl right there, front and center on Ravelry when you go out there. So we did our night shift shawl here using Noro Ito. Now you can use other Noro yarns because Noro has that lovely long self striping that works beautifully for mosaic. And what you'll find is with this particular project, with painted sky, with the night shift project, you only need 2 balls of Noro Ito, 2 colors. That's it.
Now, Greta Jane wanted to know, is it like Lima yarn?
I'm thinking you probably mean the Beatrix, and I would have to look up Lima yarn to find out. So in the Noro Ito, when you're using it for the night shift, as I mentioned, you only need 2 colors, and we highlight the entire pattern, because if you look at that pattern, you'll see it's 10 pages long, and you really don't need all those pages. And so we kind of give you we break it down for you so that you can use just the 2 balls, 2 colors, and you can contrast them or blend them as much as you'd like. But this is really 2 balls, and we've changed color every 20 rows. So it's not like you're changing every 4 rows or 2 rows, whatever it is. This is every 20 rows, believe it or not. So that's the night shift shawl using Noro Ito. What was that? What would you like me to do? Come this way?
Look at the camera.
I am looking at the camera. All right. Nitty Gritty Yarn Boy is starting to be Nitty Gritty Yarn Boy. And you can tell he's feeling better after his knee surgery. So I want to show you now the difference between knitting the night shift shawl using Noro Ito, which is an Aran weight yarn, wool, 100% wool, or knitting the night shift shawl using Painted Sky, which is a superwash wool, and it is worsted weight. So now you can see the difference between the yarns. When you're using Painted Sky, you'll need 4 balls. 1 ball, 4 different colors, 1 ball of each color. And that's our sample. We've gotten in new colors. One of the things that I'm sure you've seen when you love a yarn and you use it a lot, what winds up happening is the company decides to throw you a little curveball, and they come out with new colors. And so when you look at this, doesn't it look like sherbet? I mean, it's amazing. I would love to do the night shift shawl with these. I just grabbed 4 balls of yarn that were in my bin. I didn't pick up a kit or anything. We have kits on our website, so they're all numbered, and you can see all the different colors that are there. But we'll customize anything for you. Like I said, if I like this one, but I don't like that color. So we're here for. That's what it's all about at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We're your local yarn shop online. So look at that, how pretty. And I would put those colors together in a heartbeat in that shawl. So, but that's also my way of saying some of the colors in our original shawl here have been replaced. I hate to use the word discontinued, but have been replaced with other colors since then. So, I can always help you find something as close to this as possible, but it may not be exactly that. So that's just a little information about using 2 different yarns for the same project. And we show you that a lot because we do it often here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. As long as it's not a sweater that's going to, a fitted garment that's going to change dramatically because you use a different yarn. If we're knitting a shawl, a cowl, then I don't want to do it with hats, because hats can, I have a little head, and when hats are too big, they just are like way too big for me. So that's something else to think about. Where are we on time? What do we have here? Okay, we've covered 15 minutes yet. Okay, good. I just want to make sure I have enough time for you. We offer knit-alongs at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, and we have a great time with them. We've had upwards of 20 people on knit-alongs that we do on Zoom. We have a fun time on our knit-alongs, and we sometimes actually even have the designer of a pattern come on. Right now we're working on the Valentina sweater by Jody Long, and I can grab a picture of the Valentina sweater. We are on our last week of the knit along, and we've got some people working beautifully to the color combinations, the workmanship. It's been such a pleasure to watch everyone with their projects here. And so tomorrow, my goodness, is our last day for this knit along. And Jody, the designer of this piece, will actually be on. He was on our first Saturday. He's coming on the last Saturday with us to give the knitters some tips and techniques for finishing their garment. So yeah, we do enjoy our knit alongs, and we've had several of them, and they are very well received and very well attended. I must say, I'm very pleased. The one before that, we did the Golden Hour by Andrea Mowry. And this was such a fun piece. Now, this went so quickly, and we had such a fun time doing it. This was our second one. This was the second knit along that we did. And for this project, we used Huni, which was a new yarn this year by Mirasol. And this is a wool. It's it's 100% wool. And the colors are fabulous. They're all heathered colors. It's a worsted weight. And this is probably, if I were going to knit any sweater, any wool sweater, this would be a fabulous, fabulous yarn for that any sweater. I just love the texture and the way it feels, the hand, as they call it, when you're knitting with it. Yes, dear.
Brenda Dixon Berger, love the night shift. Greta Jane says the best, all caps, online yarn shop. And Roseanne Fleischauer, try using a kaleidoscope when picking colors. It makes it easier to get the sense of how the colors work together.
What a great idea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's a great idea. I'll have to get myself
Roseanne
a kaleidoscope
Fleischer.
now. Yeah. Any other questions? Any other comments there before I move on?
Nope. And Helen Adams is sharing the links. Wonderful. Thank you.
Helen, you know what? I couldn't hire somebody to be as good a fan as you are. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So that's our lovely Golden Hour shawl, and we had a fun time with that one as well. So as we're coming around to the last couple of minutes, our last 10 minutes of the show. No, I realize that we're not almost done, but I want to talk with the fans today, especially our new folks, about our retreat coming up, because we talked a little bit about our knit-alongs, and I just want to share with all of you that we do everything that we focus on here is around the fans, and how can we make your life more fun, your love of the craft more enjoyable, and how can we help you to escape the humdrum of every day. And one of the things that we are doing with that, and we have waited since last March to do it, and that is we are having our Nearly Spring Friendship Retreat. And we're calling it Nearly Spring because it was supposed to be in February, but now it's happening at the end of April 30th, May 1st and 2nd, right here in Westbrook, Connecticut at the Water's Edge Resort and Spa. So we are looking forward to 3 days, 2 full days. It starts Friday afternoon and Sunday at noon. And we've got people say to me, what is included in the retreat? It's your kit, it's all your meals, all the activities that we have during the weekend. What it does not include is your shopping, of course, your room accommodations, and your adult beverages. Everything else is included in that. So that's it. Please go to the website and look up the Nearly Spring Friendship Retreat. and take a look at it. We've got people coming from literally across the country. We have participants coming in from California, from Nebraska, Virginia, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. You know, we've got a lot of New Englanders, but we've got folks from outside this area as well. It's open to everyone. And what we don't do is we don't have classes. We're not about classes. We're about relaxing. Not that classes aren't relaxing. Don't get me wrong, but I just want you to relax and have a good time. And somebody said, well, do I have to knit the project while I'm there? You don't have to knit at all while you're there if you don't want, but that's why you're coming. And you'll meet some wonderful people. And one of the things that I feel really good about today is that our governor has lightened the travel guidelines in Connecticut. And he's just saying to go by what the CDC is suggesting. So that's really encouraging. And we are following safe social distancing and safe protocol while we're there at the retreat. So, you know, I mean, for those of us, it's a concern for everyone. So I just want you to, you know, to rest as lightly as you can, knowing that we are keeping it as safe for everyone as we can. As a matter of fact, the bus will be more for inventory storage as opposed to shopping. We're going to create a little mini shop inside the venue and have you know, do all your choosing and that there. And then we'll have the inventory out in the bus so that we can go out and get it for you, because we just can't get that. We can't allow that many people on the bus. So that's where we are with the retreat. I'm also finishing up. Actually, I have 2 different classes going on right now with 2 different groups. I have a learn to knit. It's called Click and Knit. And Click and Knit is not just learn to knit. It's also sharpen your skills. So one of the things that I have right now is I've got a group of 4 women who wanted, you know, friends wanted to sharpen some of their skills. And so our first class, they learned cables. And our second class, they learned lace. And the third class, they learned how to pick up stitches. And whatever it is you want, we are there to help you to gain your, you know, better your skills. So that being said, Click and Knit is a customized class. And if there's something that you would like to learn, just, you know, give us a holler and we'll work that out. We'll customize it for you. And then, you know, you can go forward with your class. The other class we do is Zoom. And just like that, you're knitting socks. And you're knitting socks magic loop. So we have a 4 session Zoom sock knitting class, where the first thing you learn, if you don't know, is magic loop. And then throughout the 4 classes, we are helping you to knit your socks. And we don't do 2 at a time. We do 1 at a time, because 2 at a time is very, very fiddly when you're new and learning, especially on a Zoom class. What a lot of folks have decided to do is get an extra pair of needles, and they use the time between one class and the other to practice one sock. And when they reach their, you know, the goal for that week, then they do it again on the other sock, so that they do have a pair done together, because we don't want second sock syndrome. And you also practice the skill a little bit more that way, whether it's the cast on, the increases, the heel gusset, whatever. So those are some of the classes that we have, that we offer, in addition to our retreat that's coming up. So were there any questions there, Paul?
Nope.
Wow.
Helen's putting the links up for the Click and Knit.
They're all just listening so well. And I hope you're learning and loving Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. And there's one other thing that I want to show you that I haven't had a chance to share yet. And that is our Betsy Bags. We have a fabulous fan who has created these fun little project bags. And this happens to be her. Well, I should have had them out like that, but look at them. They come in 3 sizes. I'm going to see if I can find a large one here for you. Yes. So we have the large size, the medium, and then the small. And this is like a perfect size for socks, you know, if you're knitting socks. And you know, little sock projects go in there. And then there are also these cute little zipper cases for accessories. You know, maybe your stitch markers and darning needles and things like darning needles, tapestry needles, things like that. But I want to show you what a great job she's done, because it's really, the workmanship on these little bags is precious. So the bottoms are vinyl, so they are washable. And each one comes a little carabiner, a little hook inside that you can use. And she's just, you know, it was really inventive. I think it's so cute what she did. She suggests that you use this as a yarn pull, so that your yarn, your ball of yarn stays in the bottom here, and you thread it through this so that you pull it through, and it, you know, you're not twisting your yarn. Also, the bag is designed so that it can fold down, and you can have your project, so you can set your project down. It's got little pockets throughout, your scissors and things like that. And with the cute little grosgrain ribbon, pulls up, and it's got a wrist carry, which is really cool, because you know how sometimes you don't want to put your knitting down. Don't we knit while we're walking? And you can just pull it right out, and you've got your project right here at your wrist. And so all the different sizes. A lot of these on our website are one of a kind. So what I suggest you do is let us know the size you want, and you can choose a color, or I would suggest choosing two, a first and second choice, because it's really hard to know what's going to be available. And I can show you several of the different, you know, the designs are just so cute. This little toile design.
Greta Jane said, I've never seen those. Ooh,
They
LOL.
are. They're great. They are great. And look at them. Really cute. So there are several of these on our website. If this is something you're interested in, I'm more than happy to do a FaceTime call with you so that you can see them. There are some that are sets. For example, she actually created the set called Water's Edge because she thought it reminded her of the venue for the event. Looks like the ocean. Look at this. So you could get the whole 3-piece set. And when you get, if there's a 3-piece set that you like and you choose, then you get this little bag, the little accessory bag free. So 3 different sizes, cute little ideas. You don't have to buy the kit, the whole set. You can buy them one at a time, or you can buy the sets as well. What I thought was really cute with this one, with the Water's Edge set, like, look at the inside. It looks like the inside of an aquarium. Isn't that adorable? She did a great job with these. I'm really very, very happy with the way they turned out, and I'm pleased to offer them at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. So if there's something you'd like to see, give me a holler. I want one for all my projects. You know what's really cute? Let me show you something. I don't know if you happen to know a knitter. How cool is it to get them a ball of yarn and a cute little matching bag? Is that the cutest thing ever? Great little gift idea. Mother's Day, birthday. Who wouldn't like that? Just precious. So
Diane Caracello Carmichael, I love my bag.
oh,
Very
that's
well
right,
made.
Diane. I think you got a stripe one, if I remember correctly. I don't know, but they're the cutest. They really are. And I just love the way they fit right there on your wrist. Cute, cute. So that's our little accessory part of the show today. And remember, VK Live is the code for free shipping on your orders over $50. And if you're outside the US, pay your shipping. We will refund you $10 of your shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. We love our fans from all over. We know that you have a choice, and we're glad you come to Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. Thank you so much. And thanks to everybody. I think we got 2 minutes left. And what do we have from our fans there?
Greta Jane says, I need a sock size one.
Yep. Yeah, you know what? You just got some pretty blue sock yarn. Greta Jane. Cute, cute, cute. And you got some purple yarn. We have lots of great things for you here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. I think tomorrow, we hope you'll come back. We hope you had a good time. We hope we brought you some really great ideas and inspired you to try something new, and that you'll be back to Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, because we are here all about you. Tomorrow, I think we're going to be looking at maybe some spring things, some cottons, some cotton Noros. We've got some beautiful fibers that are out there from Mirasol for summer, and even some cotton sock yarns. So be sure to come back tomorrow. We hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful Vogue Knitting Live experience. And thank you so much for being here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl.